wide angle. That's 17 millimeters. All right, cool.
Welcome to Bears That Bake, baking with Everyday Bear.
But not baking anymore, clearly.
Well, this is a part of baking.
We're just like cooking. We're done with baking.
Bears whom... ...
Yeah, bears whom.
Bears whom ellipses.
We have Ian.
My brother-in-law Ian.
We're basically hijacking all of Joe's family.
Yeah.
Well, we love Joe.
Wow.
We love Joe, so...
That's very tolerate Joe. What are we making today?
Today we are making honey sriracha oven-fried wings.
Oven fried.
We're going to teach you how to oven fry a chicken wing.
Look at these bad boys.
With a honey glaze. Honey sriracha glaze.
Yep.
This is something you would get at a restaurant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All that's missing are like celery sticks.
Yeah, we just some celery sticks.
Oh,
with
blue
garlic.
cheese and ranch.
Yeah. No, you know what? I'm old school. I don't like either.
Oh.
I'd rather just have them straight wings.
That's okay. We'll get out.
Yeah. Just straight wings.
There's
Yeah.
the door.
It's your family, not mine.
Not blood. Not blood.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, these are really easy because you can make this anytime.
Yeah, this is great for anytime you're invited to a party. This is great for any get-togethers you guys are going to have. So this is great to something to do with another family member. So yeah, you can take these anywhere, and they travel really well. So once they're all done, you can put them in a Tupperware and take them someplace, and they're not going to get gross or weird. So yeah,
Awesome.
these are great to travel with.
All right, so
Let's eat them.
we're gonna watch. See how we make things.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's just like fucking hungry. I'm ravenous right now. Let's eat this shit. Continue. Go about your party wing spiel again.
Oh, okay.
These are party wings.
Yeah, so these are so you'll find them at the store. These are just regular party wings. So they're already prepped up. So they've got most of the fat trimmed off of them, and you've got your drums and your flats for your wings. So those are all ready to go.
What an American thing.
Yeah,
Party wings.
yeah, it's party wings, already ready to go.
Marbleized chicken? Is that a thing? Marble chicken?
Marble.
I don't like that.
Joseph.
And then so you want to get these to room temperature. So
Okay.
yeah, so you don't want them cold. You want them muscle to relax a little bit. So right out of the fridge, you want to let them relax just for a little bit.
What you were saying about the party wings that are conjoined or something like that?
So it's like the whole piece.
So yeah, if you buy just whole wings, so if you go to the butcher, you go to the grocery store, and you're gonna get just wings, it'll be the drum and the flat still connected, and then it'll have that little wing tip still attached to it. So if you want, you can buy those and just cut the middle part and then cut the tip off. So that's how. It's really easy to cut and trim those wings.
What white nonsense is this?
The butchery.
Now, do you like the little nip at the end?
No.
Like, if you want, we can do a version with chicken feet. We can do chicken feet.
Oh no, I'm not that.
You're not that Asian? Okay, all right. So my family's Portuguese,
Okay.
and so I've had a lot of chicken feet.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I see it a lot when I go to dim sum.
I'm not a fan anymore.
Say it, babe.
Yeah, so I'm not a fan anymore.
Well, yeah.
I'm more white. I don't like bones and peas. I like boneless wings.
No, you like boneless wings? Now, if
like chicken tenders.
now they,
What kind of Filipino are you?
no,
A very bad
you're
one.
barely. Yeah,
You're not making the cut.
I have not had
You're
one.
cool. So.
he's the most Norwegian Filipino.
Yeah.
What are the ingredients? We have the wings.
Yes, we have the wings, and so this is going to be our dry rub. This is actually going to be the thing that's going to give us a fry in the oven. So for taste, we got kosher salt. So we got a tablespoon of kosher salt. We've got a teaspoon of smoked paprika and a teaspoon of black ground pepper. But you notice that it looks pretty white. So the reason why it's pretty white in there is because we have 2 tablespoons of aluminum-free double-acting baking soda.
Oh.
So that baking soda.
So specifically aluminum-free.
Yes, you want aluminum-free baking soda. That's going to be the thing that's going to give us the fry we want. So there's a little bit of chemistry here. We're gonna Bill Nye these wings.
Oh. I didn't know baking soda had
A little bit, yes. So regular baking soda has a little bit of aluminum in it.
Okay.
If you depending on how crunchy you are, The aluminum free is a great way to go if you're worried about health concern, if you're worried about that type of stuff. So the part that's going to bill nigh on this is going to be so the reason we lost a little bit of it, but we're okay.
There goes all our cocaine.
No. So the thing that makes this work is that, so remember when you were a kid and you were doing baking soda and vinegar, you make a little volcano. Yeah, so you have baking, so that's baking soda, bicarbonate, and you have an acid. You have an acid and a base, and they come together and they make carbon dioxide, right? So they fizz up and they bubble. Well, that's what happens in bread when you're baking. So all those little bubbles that make it fluffy and nice and warm, that's what's happening when you're adding baking soda to your baked goods, to your breads. That's how they rise. So we're taking that same principle. We're taking an acid that would normally help bread rise, and we're putting them on the coating of these wings. And the great thing about the wings is that the skin is chock full of fat, and fat is a base. Yeah, so we're going to be using all that yummy fat with an acid, and you're going to get the same thing that you would from your second grade science fair experiment on these wings, but it's going to be a lot smaller. And it's good. We're actually going to get like crispy, even bubbly skin.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's going to look like
skin should be.
Yes. So I love chicken wings. That's one of my favorite things. That's like one of my favorite go-to foods is chicken wings. They're a fun party. They're a great party food. And I hate flappy like chicken skin like that.
Okay. Yeah. So it's just like mush.
Yeah, it was just gross and mushy. I mean, that's from like every pizza place. Yeah.
All right.
That's all that's good for. That's all that stuff is good for.
Any Silence of the Lambs references.
Yeah. Well, I prefer
also cable guy.
I was gonna say I prefer the cable guy. I prefer cable guy. That's what. Yeah. No, I was gonna say no cable guy. Yeah, I'm a Ben Stiller fan. So.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Exactly.
You're just fucking educated.
Yeah. So we're gonna be doing. So these are gonna get science the heck out in the oven, and we're gonna. So when they come out, when they're all done, they're gonna look. They'll have nice little blisters on them, and it'll feel just like they came out of a deep fryer. So, and it's also a little bit safer than frying, because if you've never fried before, that can be kind of a scary thing to do for the first time.
Like your kitchen's burned down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, how many people like try to deep fry their turkey every year and lose their
like blow up their house?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is a nice, safe way to do it. So we're gonna start with just a little bit. We're gonna do about half of it. Put half of the mixture in here, and we're just going to give it a good toss, and then we're going to add the rest of it. So we just want to make sure that we don't
toss them wings.
Yeah, toss them wings.
Just feel a fear in my face, and like it's pulling out of the bowl.
Yeah,
you're gonna lose the wings.
Oh yeah, no, you get used to it. Or if you want, you can just get your hands in there. Get your hands in there.
We're killing the bacteria.
Yeah, Well, I have washed my hands.
Yes, tell us, Joe.
Yeah.
What is the temperature?
So 65.
There you go.
It's like 3 times the amount of time.
So now they're all coated. You can't even see any white stuff on them. They actually look pretty well seasoned, don't they?
Yeah.
It smells really good already.
Yeah, and so just 3 simple ingredients. I mean, pepper, salt, and smoked paprika. I mean, so even if you didn't sauce these are going to at least come out with like a little bit of flavor, and that paprika is going to give you a little bit of heat on that end. So, do you like spicy, Joe?
Dude.
No. So these will probably be, even if you don't like spice, these
Again,
will
I'm not very Filipino.
Yeah, I know, right?
When I try these wings, to be like, okay, good.
Just like wave it around the top.
But that would make fries anyway.
Essence. I got the essence of the wings.
So what about you? What do you
love spice?
Love spice? Okay.
He wants to sweat.
So I think even if you're not adventurous, it's like just the wings alone you're going to be okay on. But yeah, so that's it. So these wings are now ready to go into the oven. So they're already ready to go. So we're just going to place them on a rack. So the rack is going to help. Now, if you don't have a rack, it's okay. You're not going to be completely lost on this one.
You're clearly a savage.
Yeah, so you can definitely put these. If all you got is a baking sheet and some aluminum foil, that'll help you out. That's going to help them not sticking to sticking to the surface. But with the rack, we're going to get a lot of good hot air circulating around the whole thing. So. I don't know how other people do these, but I like putting them skin side up first because I like to picture the fat releasing and dripping down.
Right.
So that's the way that I like doing it. And then you just want to place them. You just don't want to put these in a big pile. you don't want them touching each other. You want to give them some room.
Segregate your veggies.
We want to respect their personal bubble.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we're all about safety and personal bubbles.
I'm Chinese. We don't know anything about personal space.
Yeah. There's how many billion of you?
Yeah.
So
we don't have the luxury of such things.
So that's it. So these are ready to go into your oven. So we're gonna do these at 425.
425. We preheated.
Yeah. So the oven. So you want it hot.
Okay.
That's why we're kicking it up to 425. We want it nice and hot. We want the fat to melt out of these wings. So that's why we're going hot.
Okay.
And these are going to get flipped and rotated a couple times.
Okay.
About every 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay. So how long in total?
About an hour.
Okay.
About an hour. So you're gonna have to do it about 3 times.
Okay.
And we'll do some check-ins on it.
Okay.
About halfway through this recipe, it's gonna look like we ruined it.
Okay.
We're used to that.
Yeah. So
thank you for warning us.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Don't just toss that shit.
No. You need to know that ahead of time. When you start this, about midway through, these are gonna look like they're gonna look white and dry and crusty. But that's because we're halfway through that phase. The chemical reactions are starting.
Like shitty.
Dry, crusty.
I'll need some lotion.
So that's about midway through.
Okay.
But by the time they're done, it'll break at a certain point. So midway through, don't get scared.
Okay.
Yeah, we press on. Press on through that.
Okay.
So these are ready to go into the oven right now.
So we're gonna toss them in the oven. We're gonna clean up and then we'll show you the tossing bits.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So we'll do these in the oven and then we'll work on our honey glaze.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do our honey glaze.
Perfect. Sauce time.
Sauce time. All right. So we are going to be making. So this is going to be a nice glaze.
Okay.
And
I like glazes.
yeah, it's going to be a great glaze. So we're going to do a honey sriracha glaze. So we're going to start off with a 1/3 cup of just regular sriracha.
If you don't have sriracha in your house, you're not doing it.
Right.
You're never home, so it doesn't count.
Why are they getting me?
Because I know you don't have it.
I'm a very bachelor.
Like you would open Joe's fridge and it'd be like
Soda's an ice cream.
ice cream.
Cake.
Yeah.
Okay. Half a thing of ketchup that you don't remember buying.
Yeah. Pound cake. And some random friends left over.
Random sauces from random fast food places.
Yeah. So along with our 1/3 cup of sriracha, we got a 1/3 cup of honey. There we go.
Or all of it.
Or all, yeah, we used up all the honey. Now to try to make it Asian, to kind of give it so that way we're kind of utilizing all the good stuff that's in the sriracha.
Right.
We're
You
gonna
add chicken feet.
yeah, we can add chicken feet.
Fish sauce.
Oh.
Ooh, fish sauce.
I love fish sauce.
So do I. I don't think you can drink it. I don't think I can drink it. I like fish sauce though.
I'll take eel or hoisin.
So we got
all sweets.
So we're using rice vinegar.
Okay.
And so I love rice vinegar.
I love rice vinegar too.
Yeah. So it's just it hits all those notes that you want it to hit. That's just gonna pair with the sriracha, and it's gonna help give it the bite that we want.
Right.
So that you kind of find with wings typically. So it's gonna help. Because sriracha doesn't really have a hard bite to it. It's got the nice heat, but no bite. So the rice vinegar, we're going to be adding flavors that we want to this concoction, but also giving us that bite. And then the last little bit that kind of is going to help it all kind of get together is if you don't have sesame oil, you can use just like regular olive oil. But if you got it, go out and find yourself some sesame oil, and you're just going to be adding a teaspoon of sesame oil.
Yeah,
It's strong. It's strong already. My sinuses are clearing.
Yeah. So that's all together. It smells good too. So it's super nutty. Yeah, it's super nutty. So along with getting to be our emulsifier, we're just layering on some more complexity to our recipe. And so
it's like an onion.
Well, that's what you want. You want to who wants to do something simple when you can do something fabulous, right? So
hear that, YouTube?
Yeah. So we're just
Generalize yourself.
So we're just gonna whisk that together, and that's ready. You can prep this ahead of time.
All right, sweet. So sauce is done.
Sauce is done, and we're ready to go.
We're about to toss these suckers and then coat, and then
we'll eat them.
Sorry.
Yeah. So ready. So now, so they're all nice and fried, and they you can tell they look crispy. They're nice and golden brown. They don't look funky or dried out. And you know, I think some people, if you know anything about that baking soda taste, where it's just kind of
Chalky.
yeah, chalky, that's all gone because the fat's been completely saturated all of it. So it actually drew out that chalkiness, that chemical reaction. Basically took all the salt and water that was in the fat and brought it out.
Oh.
So it replaces that chalky taste with just all the stuff you want out of your
Fat.
That's what you want.
Fat is where all the flavor is.
It is. And then we're gonna take our sauce. We're gonna take our sauce and we're just gonna use about half of it. So Joe, you said you're nervous about tossing
Every time I
it.
see one of those fly up, I'm like, I'm gonna hang up.
Yeah. So they're nice and coated. They got a nice good color to it. And then we'll just put them on our.
Wow.
So like that, and then because we have the sesame oil and because we have the rice vinegar, it's completely appropriate to add. Yeah. Oh, can you do it? Do you want to do it? Do you want?
Oh wait.
Yeah. Do you want to do? Do you want to do? Do you want to do? Yeah. Do you want to be seed bag? Yeah. Yeah. So a little bit of sesame seed garnish, and now they look fancy, and they're going to taste great too. So, and you can tell they're kind of hot because we just took them out of the oven.
Alright, so let's eat on.
Yeah, dip it. Do you like drums or flats?
You guys want wings?
Yes.
Want to come on the show?
Yeah, do you want, no, I'll let you guys pick your choice one first.
Oh. Joe, you're not going to put it down.
Nice, give me that.
Ooh.
This is really yummy. Good job.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite things to make.
I can see why it's good.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of heat, not crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
What's great about the recipe is that no matter what type of sauce, even if you just bought bottled sauce, these wings will go good on it. I love making the sauce, and it's a great way to get a wing nice and crispy without having to deep fry them. I'm glad you guys like it.
It was really good, dude. I didn't think that it was not going to be good, but
It's always nice to be surprised. It's nice to have,
confirmation.
yeah, it's great to have confirmation.
So, Ian, do you have anything like to promote? Because you're a D&D.
Oh yeah, so yeah, the reason I wanted to come on, so I run so we live in Southern California, and we live in the Inland Empire. Boy, that's hard to say with Sriracha on your tongue. So I run a group called Dungeon Republic, and we do D&D meetups. So it doesn't have to be D&D, just tabletop in general. And so we get together, we play, and the whole goal of the community was to have a way to have meetups that was safe and fun to play. So I don't know about you, but you go to a lot of conventions, right? Like you've been to a lot of the big cons. But if you go to any of like the gaming cons, they can be a little exclusionary.
Yeah.
So basically, if you're a woman or if you're in the LGBT community, it's not exactly maybe always a super fun place to be. So one of the reasons why we started Dungeon Republic was to have a place where it didn't matter where you came from, that you were welcome to play. And yeah, and so
you're doing the Lord's work.
Trying to, because games are meant to be fun. Right. Everyone deserves to have fun.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter about any of that stuff. And as just being somebody who's I think if you look at me, you'd go, oh yeah, that guy plays D&D. So
I look like a bear.
Yeah.
You as a barber.
No, actually, I take that as a compliment. Thank you. It implies I know how to craft armor of some kind. So I'll take that as a compliment.
So where's it located?
So in Riverside, we have starting in July, we have a weekly Monday night meetup at Wick's Brewing. So it's at a mom and pop brewery.
Oh, cool.
And so it's really great. If you come to one of our game nights, at Wix, it's happy hour from 5 till close for all the gamers.
Oh,
So
incentive.
Yeah, so if you're coming to play games, it's happy hour from 5 to close, and we're system agnostic. Doesn't matter, you know, if it's D&D or you want to play Vampire the Masquerade, whatever you're into.
White Wolf.
Do White Wolf, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just come and have fun. And one of the things that we like to also specialize in is not just making it a safe place to play, but a new place to play. If you've never played before, but you know, it's like I've seen Stranger Things or I've seen Community, and D&D looks like it's a lot of fun, but I don't know how to get into it. We want to help you get into it.
So it's good for like just beginners and not.
Yeah, so if you want to come and play, if you're playing at my table, I got a pre-gen character, you're going to get right into the action, you're going to be smashing orcs in the head with great axes in no time.
You introduced.
Yeah.
So what's the best place to come?
So the best place to find us, you can find us on Facebook under Dungeon Republic, and same thing on Instagram and Twitter. It's all Dungeon Republic, and you can find us at dungeonrepublic.com.
Thank you for the show. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thanks, guys.
These are fucking bomb.
Yeah, I almost locked on already. Okay, thank you.